The counter is back today. Yes.
What counter?
What up, Mo? When
What's
it's counting us in. You don't even recognize. You know how to count. You know how to count, right?
Come on now.
My fault. I didn't know if it was too hot or maybe.
Been counting. It's hot as
What-
Hades, boy.
What up?
100.
What's good, Mo? What's goody?
Good, bro. Chilling, man.
Hey, I'm ready today. I'm ready to talk, man.
Observing everything.
Yeah,
It's a
for
fun
sure.
time. 250, right?
Yeah, we get into it. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
We got CERN.
Yo, CERN.
CERN.
Yeah, CERN is crazy, man.
Glitches with the switches.
Yo, man. CERN is crazy. So what
we
CERN.
talking about though? Like CERN. Like what exactly is that? Like do you
So it sounds for the Council of the European. Here, let me read the translation. European Council for Nuclear Research, right?
really? Okay. But
It says the name was established in 1952 to plan a laboratory. The organization, when the official laboratory was founded in 1954, its legal name became the European Organization for Nuclear Research. So I guess it's French. Yeah.
But what exactly is that? Like what's the big deal? I've seen things talking about this, I guess, machinery being shut down in some capacities.
It basically deals with like physics, right? So like, your favorite show, like Black Mirror and like alternate realities and things like that.
Yeah.
This machine kind of like lives in that kind of area in reality, right? Not like TV land. And so they make them collide, right? It's like this big circular apparatus goes around, crashes into each other, and then they kind of like see what happens, like the matter that's created. It's kind of like the whole.
That's kind of crazy. So
Yeah,
it
man.
just.
It's
I mean,
deep,
you
man.
think about
it's physics,
Spider-Man
right?
and all this crazy stuff, right? Like,
and that's the thing. Like they've put it in enough movies where a lot of us should be able to talk about it, even though it's complicated, it's complex. But it's like, we see it in all our movies, like X-Men '97, time travel. You know what I'm saying? You said it. Spider-Man, it's happening. The multiverse.
Right.
It's everywhere right now.
So what exactly happens when you saying that these things collide,
there's a theory,
right? Like,
yeah.
So what exactly is caused when these things happen? Like when these collisions happen? Like that's the interesting part.
So it's said that when these collisions happen, it's kind of like a ripple in the universe, right? Like it kind of like changes little things here and there.
Man, that's crazy.
It's a theory, right? It's all theoretical. And so people mention the Mandela theory or the Mandela effect. And it's just like there's a group of people who remember Nelson Mandela dying in the 1980s. And I think like the rest of us, we remember him like being released and getting rid of apartheid and being president and all that good stuff. So that's an interesting one. But in some other popular, examples, I hear it, right?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you want me? If you don't know what we're talking about, look up this thing, right? And look up what are some of the examples of the glitches, or what do you want to call it, Mo? Like, what do you want to call what's exactly happening? Brain freezes, or like what's
I mean, look,
illusions, brain illusions. I don't know, right? Because there's the few examples
memory fogs.
Well, memory, right? Like anyway, memory blanks. I don't know.
Here it says like the Monopoly Man. Does he wear the little looking glass or not? Right?
Yeah. Chick-fil-A.
Did it always
spelling.
have a K?
Yeah.
Spelling.
Yeah. Looney Tunes. Like the
double
Looney
O
Tunes.
instead of U anyway. Right? Fruit Loops, the two O's, and they used to put in like the loops.
Yep.
There's a lot of them, right? Fruit of Loom, did it have like the Coca-Cola on it, or was it just
you gotta chill, pause. You with a lot of fruity, and anyway, my fault. So so we gonna, I don't know, we gonna pay attention to this a little bit. We know it's a part of the shenanigans, but it's still interesting when you think about the science, right?
Yeah, there's people that are concerned. It's gonna, open portals, do all sorts of crazy things, and
see, he went there.
Yeah, we
this
went
guy
there
right here.
Listen, we're part of the internet. It's a community.
All right, talk about visuals and thinking outside the box and all type of stuff. Yo, I was watching Justin Bieber performance at Coachella.
Sure you were.
And the thing that caught me, right, was the stage design, right, Mo? Like, and it just made me think,
Okay.
like, because recently we were talking about Ye's stage design, how fire that shit is, right? But
Bro,
when I seen this kid's stage,
there's a
I said,
dude
"What
that
is this? This shit is fire."
there's a dude. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
And so
There's a
it made
dude
me,
that went on the Rogan podcast talking about Ye's stage, and
yeah.
he was like, "Bro, Ye's so crazy." He's like, "Bro, he put it in perspective. He said, "Yo, Ye don't do pop-up shows. He do pop-up stadiums."
Yeah, so but what it made me think about though is like it's another area of these back right. Remember a few weeks ago we talked about Ludwig and the orchestration and the music behind right the movies and all that type of stuff. This just made me think about another piece of the entertainment world, the creative world, whatever you want to call it, and how you can really dive into different things within these spaces. The shit is so fire. Like the way they have even cameras positioned, you can't even really see the camera. And so Bieber's performing, and he knows where to stop though. And then the visual on the screens, it looks so fire. Like
Yeah.
it looks so fire. And
It's hard to
then yeah, and then just looking it up, it come to find out it's an actual company that does this type of stuff, right? So they're a design company. I forget the name of it, but it's pretty fire. You looking at it right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty fire. And then most recently, we also caught wind. You and I, we saw it made me think about Pharrell's LV runway joint,
Yo, that thing was crazy. Now
right?
that,
Like
I mean, this is cool. This is like lighting and stuff. That was something
that shit
else.
was next level, right? You were
Yeah,
like,
that wasn't
yo,
lighting. That
yeah.
was like
It looked like you
that's
was actually walking through a tunnel of water, right? Like it looked like you was
mm-hmm.
walking through a wave.
In like if you were a surfer, like that kind of tunnel,
Yeah,
that's
like
what
you
it
was
looked like.
actually walking through, like that was so fire. And of course, like he didn't create that on his own. You know what I mean? Like there's a space in the industry for this, like, but it's super duper fire. I just wanted to highlight those things, and
Yeah, man.
just wanted
That
to
joint
see
look
what your
fire.
thoughts were. Yeah, fire. What you think?
Yeah, yeah, that's dope. This is crazy.
Yeah, creatives, keep that going. We need that energy, man. That shit is fire. That brings the experience up. You know what I mean? It makes it worth to see something new. Keep some excitingness in the world right now. So appreciate y'all. But
Yo.
yo, Mo, we about to get into the shits again. It's summertime, right?
Oh no.
It's summertime, and I don't know if you
No,
remember.
say it ain't
I
so.
don't know if you remember last year we was talking a little bit about this, right? Like, and we need people to understand. Yo, if you in a certain area, certain regional area, you have to think about the
Listen,
bacteria levels,
shit goes
the
downstream.
defecation levels, right? Like, yo. So I'm gonna give y'all a few examples. Before the 4th of July holiday, there was swim warnings out there. Legit swim warnings in New York City for New York City said bacteria levels are high. You probably shouldn't be. I know it's hot as heck, but you got to figure something else out.
Yo, I'm praying for all my peoples that live in the city. It's gonna
But
be interesting.
mind y'all, this is just elevated this year because it's super duper hot. But every year, this is a thing you need to consider before you go to a local beach, before you go to Orchard Beach, before you go to Coney Island, before you go to Far Rockaway. You gotta consider these things, okay? Just be careful because guess what? Something else could happen like a sewage leak dumped into the Hudson River, like what happened, Mo.
You
What
ain't just
exactly?
dealing with the sharks and the fishes.
Yo, there was a report of a shark too at one point. I forgot.
That's
I
wild.
seen that. I forgot where exactly it was.
Listen,
But go back over that dump,
most of
the
us
sewage dump, please.
make trips to beaches, right? Like we go to
He
New
said,
Jersey, we go like
yeah.
Virginia Beach, Ocean City, whatever, like Rehoboth, right? Like you just Orchard ain't doing it, right? Like Far Rockaway, I'm good. Like it ain't happening in New York City. Hey, listen, we got a great city, right? Like kinda, sort of, right? So
Far Rockaway is actually not that bad. Coney Island and Orchard, I'm definitely not messing.
ooh,
I'm
Oh, yeah,
definitely not.
remember the Jesus Shuttleworth years?
Yeah, yeah. But
Yo, so on July 3rd, bro, 39 million gallons of
39
partially
million gallons.
treated sewage spilled into the Hudson River just north of New York City over there in Westchester County in Yonkers. That's way too
39
close to the city. But it's all good, man. You know what I'm saying? The city health department stated that the spill will not impact the city.
I don't believe you. We need
We
more
good for the
people.
4th. We good for all that. We got parade of ships in the Hudson.
We need more people. I don't believe you.
New York, we've been here before on the pod
No,
telling you what the official we good. Officially we
no.
good.
You not good.
But officially you not good.
Yeah.
So please,
Yo,
please
yo.
don't go swimming in the Harlem River.
No, like, no. 39, you said what? 39 million? What tons? That's a
Right.
lot of
Notice I
water.
said the Harlem River. I didn't even say the Hudson River, right? Because
It's
it's
gonna
going like
travel.
shit's going downstream, right? Like
Shit is,
literally shit's going downstream.
I
So
don't mean to
y'all be
laugh,
easy
yo.
over there by what is it, South Street
Yeah,
Seaport? That's where first
yeah.
take or
Y'all be
whatever.
easy,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right?
Be
And then
careful.
guess what?
Don't go kayaking in that water, man.
And then guess what? Now we got also Legionnaire's disease being reported
Come on.
in New York City. I forget how many
Man.
cases, but it's
Jesus
in the
Christ. It's like a
teens for
full
sure.
court press on Gotham City right now, bro.
Like, what is going on, right? Like, what is going on? And then on top of it, Mo, I don't know if you've seen the reports. People probably seen these. There's that parasitic infection. I think they're calling it the what? The blow up diarrhea, the diarrhea joint. Like where you
What?
get the blow.
No, this is the
Yeah,
first I heard
you
of
get.
this. What?
Yeah, look it up, Mo. Look it up. Look at explosive
What do I even
diarrhea.
ask?
Look up explosive diarrhea infection. Look it up. It's not even a game. It made its way to
I can't
Chicago, I
listen.
believe.
Can you look it up? I can't.
What you mean? You
Yo,
can't look it up?
how do I even frame this question? Explosive diarrhea. It's a disease? What is it? Like,
hold on.
It's a virus?
Yes, I believe so. Or infection. Hold on. Diarrhea. Let me see.
I don't want to be like WebMD and it's telling me like what diarrhea is, but
it says, oh no, wait, I looked up the wrong joint.
This is what I'm saying. Right, it's a tricky one. I'm telling you, it's tricky. I wasn't trying to look it up.
Hold on, rise.
But yo, man, like the whole bacteria thing. Listen, man, I don't like how any of our municipalities are moving. All right, it seemed like they really don't care about public health right now. All right, the CDC is like defunct. You just told me some earlier. I guess it would be like one of our next topics, but a law in California taking off the due by date or whatever, the sell date, bro. Yeah. Like, look, they on the move with some funky stuff, bro, and we gonna have to really just look out for each other. Like, you really gotta look out for yourself. You gotta be an adult out here, bro. Like, these governments, and like I said, municipalities, so like local governments, right? Small governments, they also doing their part to like be totally gross, right? Mm-hmm. Like not. So if you take that off of the food, why you even have an FDA department? Like, what's the point of them? What's the point of the CDC if like bacteria, all this stuff is just gonna be happening? What's the point?
So I don't even know how to say this. Cyclosporosis, something like that. It's a intestinal illness caused by a microscopic parasite. Yeah, bro, it's receiving
should we
attention
get a sponsor
because
right here? Should we get like a detox sponsor right here? Or you get like, you get the
I ain't messing with you right there. So bro, right now there's a surge in Michigan. Is what it's saying. It's 570 confirmed cases by July 4th.
How many?
It says up from about 170 just a few days earlier. 570 cases confirmed. Oh, that's
wow,
crazy.
That's not good. That's not good.
So it says, why is it spreading? Investigators believe the parasite is being spread through contaminated fresh produce or water. See, now this is where
isn't that the easiest way to do it?
And this is the craziest thing is because we're just about to segue to the next thing, right? Which is California.
Yo, we could use another ad like distilling water. They got home distillers. I'm trying to tell you.
California.
Crazy. We got to do all this stuff. It's ridiculous.
California is reported to look to eliminate the sell by label on food
Absolutely
products.
not.
On food products.
Nah,
So
bro.
what this means is the vulnerability now
Unacceptable.
is even greater. Yes or no? It's even
Of course
greater,
it's
right?
gonna be the
It's a no-brainer. It's even
I
greater.
mean,
That's crazy.
the food's gonna have to
You
pass
could
the eye test.
That's crazy. Yeah. You could end up buying so because you're trying to eliminate food waste, the people are going to have to sacrifice their dollars on buying spoiled products. That's crazy. Unless
Is
they
that the
are
official
going.
reason? Hold on, I gotta look this up. Time out, man.
That's what it said.
You for real?
That's what I saw. Yeah. And so
Because as with
unless their game plan is they going lab products or something. Cause
you know what?
you know what I'm saying? Like, cause how in the world? So you telling me you're gonna buy a batch of blueberries and it might only last a day? You're gonna buy a batch of strawberries and it's only gonna last a day, possibly? Like you taking such a gamble.
No,
bro.
that's not even. I guess the biggest concern is
milk.
You have no idea how long
Like
it took to get to you. Like,
yeah. No,
we last in the chain. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no. So, but I'm giving it from the everyday perspective, right? Like you could essentially be, and this stuff is high in price, by the way, right? So you got things that are like grapes are like $8, $8 to $9 in some places. So you could end up buying a batch of grapes thinking, oh, my shit is gravy, and then it should only last 2 days. You know what I mean? Like,
is it on like all foods or is it just on?
Man,
like
I'm pretty sure I saw
chicken. And...
Yo, bro, anything that has a sell by label, pretty much. I thought that's what I saw. I will tell you in a few seconds, bro. Okay, here we go. You want some more info? California eliminates sell by labels beginning July 1st. So it happened. They not thinking about this. It says it happened. So July 1st, California became the first state to prohibit consumer-facing sell-by labels on most packaged foods. So it's on most. That to me, most is a lot. Going forward, manufacturers must use standardized labels. Best if used by indicates food quality. Used by indicates food safety. I don't understand what they're trying to say there because they're saying that they eliminated the labels. So what are y'all trying to say there? So okay,
basically,
I see what they're doing.
They're taking the middleman's pressure out of it.
Yes, that's exactly what they're doing.
So technically, now the middleman, which is the grocery store, can be like,
grocery
you know what?
store they're not
Let's
liable
make sure.
now.
Not even that they're not liable, but they can make purchases based on the best if used by date.
Yeah, that's
right?
crazy.
Like they can strategize around it, right? Like
that is not in favor of the consumer at all. Once again,
so used by is gonna apply to like chicken and like your right.
So it says
greens.
Yeah. So let me see if it gives any example. No, it doesn't specifically give.
So something
examples.
like Chef Boyardee, that shit will have a best if used by date.
Yeah.
Like when it'll be peak for you, like the best for you to eat it. But
it says why does it matter? It says why does it matter? This could become a model for other states, potentially reducing food waste, saving consumers money, and simplifying food labeling nationwide. I disagree, but that's maybe just me. I disagree. I don't know if that's fully accurate, but we'll see. What you think? Do you think it's another trickery? It is.
Yes.
This is crazy.
Of course it is. Absolutely.
This is more trickery.
What are you even talking about?
What are we doing? Yeah, like shit.
Listen,
best,
your man Newsom,
best if used by. Like this is
your
crazy.
Man Newsom.
Oh, he about
California.
to go in.
I don't know what's going on, Cali. Cali, what's going on, man? Your man is.
Here he goes.
Listen, but I'm gonna keep that for another time, man. Your man Gavin is crazy, bro.
Let's keep that for another time.
But yeah, that's wild. That's wild. But bro, listen. The only thing that I could think is that the average person is just gonna get sick and not gonna understand like why I'm going through these things. Because you don't even know, like
makes us more vulnerable, man. So not only that, we're gonna be getting probably sick often, right? Because of this. And then you losing money. And if you getting sick, you losing money in multiple ways. Forget just like
they're saying it's gonna reduce food waste, and
they said saving consumers money.
People or some crazy like that.
They had the nerve to put,
I don't know how you have food waste when you have that many homeless
sources.
people. It should make no sense to me.
Let me see what sources this is. Damn, let me see. The sources that are saying this, we got The Guardian? No, that's for
Wait a minute, what you mean? It says manufacturers who choose to include date labels must use only 2 standard phrases. What? So they don't even have to do it? They good? They can just
Yo,
sell you stale shit?
this is crazy. Yo,
Nah,
like you
man.
what was it you said offline? Where's the FDA? Like this is crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
yo, like what?
What is the
How is
point of
this
them?
even possible? How
Bro,
is
they
this
have
even
broken the
possible?
social contract. I don't even want to talk civics and politics, yo. What is going on here, yo?
Yo, this is crazy. So not
Yo,
only
listen.
are we already vulnerable to these type of infections and shit, now it's gonna be interesting in September to see how is this playing out. Is there like this massive like
Look, I don't.
thing happening? I hope not. Mo, I really hope not. I really
It's
hope not.
not. I look. I don't
But
want to be an alarmist. Okay. Look.
yeah. We're not trying to be an alarmist, but
Just chill. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, right? We had the measles thing. What happened with that? Right? Like,
you're right. We
right?
did. We did. Yeah,
We
you're
had
right.
the right. We had the thing. Right? The
Yeah.
vid. Right? So,
What was that?
bro, we've been through all of this, bro. We've been through all of this, man. You know.
Yeah, but the main thing is
We've been through all this, so it's just like this.
yeah.
So, yo, listen. I look. There's only one real question. Have you seen enough zombie movies to be ready?
Oh my gosh.
Like they show up, you gonna be
Yeah.
able to get like your instinct gonna kick in. Like, oh, go get the
Yo,
hatchet.
this guy's
Like,
crazy. This guy's crazy. This guy's crazy.
bro,
This
they
guy's
like
crazy.
bacteria, viruses. What?
I see what you're saying. You thinking like these flash words that come into
Yeah, all
mind.
the
I
movie,
got you.
bro. They rebooted like 28 days later. They brought out
But
like this is the Last of Us.
outside of that moon, like not trying to be funny. You got to be careful out here. Like we said with the swimming, this is a yearly thing that just really isn't out there, right? Like we got to just be more careful with our bodies and such. Shit is getting dangerous out there, so just stay a
It's
lookout.
weird.
So
Like,
on top of it, Mo, forget infections. We gonna go to something else now, and this ain't the favorite. This really ain't it, but I saw this and felt like we definitely need to talk about this. 400,000 plus immigrant children have went to court, have appeared in court without legal representation. What the fuck? How
I
does that even
promise you, I
happen,
could.
bro?
I
How does
promise
that
you,
even happen, bro?
if I tell you how I really feel, we'll probably get taken off of YouTube.
Nah, we
You
ain't.
know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
fuck
Like
that.
that kind of
That's
number.
crazy.
That
Yeah,
kind of number to me implicates some sort of trade,
there's something.
some
There's
sort
something
of
happening.
movement of people, little people, right? Because they kids,
Yeah,
because they without adults, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's not cool.
I just don't
That's
know how that happens, and like we again, we don't have much information on this. Wait, let me see, because I do have
why would
some
we? Why don't you pull it
stuff
up?
that I
They might think we making it up
hold on.
because that's the thing too, right? When you bring up things that isn't in the mainstream media, people don't want to believe you. They're like, what? Like you heard about the flocker cameras? My fault, off topic, but I'm just saying.
Flocker cameras.
Out of control. They're all over the place, bro. They just be recording you. They basically build a profile on you. They see like what your route is to work. They create a profile, right? They like ping your cell phone. They like, you know, they got obviously they got your plates.
Yeah,
They'll like scan the car for like bumper stickers, like something that makes it unique.
yeah.
Crazy.
So something I see here, new analysis estimate that more than 400,000 immigrant children have appeared in the U.S. immigration court without legal representation. Many are unaccompanied minors or children separated from families. Unlike criminal court, immigration court does not guarantee a government appointed attorney even for children. Immigration law is highly complex, leaving many children to answer judges' questions and defend themselves against deportation without legal assistance. What? Advocates
Sound of
argue.
Freedom. Sound of Freedom. Go watch.
Advocates argue this raises major due process concerns, while supporters of the current system say immigration laws should continue to be enforced consistently.
Sure, I agree with that.
I don't even know.
But what kind of law is? But what? How is? What kind of law is like? Bro, listen. Throughout time, it's nasty business, bro. Nasty business, bro. Like, I don't even know. Like, yeah, I'm kind of like at a loss for words. It's
Yo,
crazy.
yeah, all right. Can you look this up for me before we go to the next topic, though?
Yeah,
Like, are there laws? Are there laws like if you were looking to help, some of these immigrant children, like if you were looking to help them, like with housing or anything, are there like restrictions around that by chance?
I'm sure there is.
Like, could you get jail time if you? It probably falls under the same thing because they're
Harboring
basically
fugitively, like, yeah, aliens.
yeah, yeah, because they're treating the kids as adults, basically, right? Like it's the same laws. There's no changes or anything like that. That is just insane to me, bro. Like we cannot do this. But who am I, man? But you know what? I we gotta figure this out. I don't know, man. So just curious if there
Hold
is
on, let me
any.
see. Let
There
me see if
probably
something's
is.
out there. Hang on, let's see. I mean, I'm sure there's some sort of group or organization out there that's trying to help.
But it's questionable, right? Because of
Well, because what ends up happening is like
yeah.
that organization is only as good as or as
Bro, that's
benevolent as the people who are funding it. All right, like that's what it comes down to.
bro,
Period. Like,
Bro, there's like halfway houses that are in cahoots with pharmaceuticals.
yeah,
So who's to say that there isn't the same type of, you know what I mean, chain happening in this, which is I think is what we're saying basically. There is. So anyway.
yeah. This says, yes, there are several federal and state programs designed to support unaccompanied immigrant children. Remember, this is all the surface shit. Imagine if you actually go after all this and you discover that this is all a bunch of that they feed us on the internet, right? Like,
Yo,
who
shout out to the
are,
journalists that really dig into this stuff, man. Shout out to y'all, man, because
yeah, man.
we know y'all be finding out
So,
some crazy shit.
yeah, seriously, man.
This is crazy. And so
So
I'm gonna segue.
there's
You got it?
UAC, and then there's the Office of Refugee Settlement, the ORR. So those are the two
Mm,
programs. There's another one called
mm.
Unaccompanied Refugee Minor, the URM program. And it's a government program, so you know how that goes.
Yeah. And you know what? We're gonna segue into US at 250.
Hey, yo, you funny dog. Hey, yo,
What?
but I mean,
Yeah.
shouts to the land of
Yo,
the free, I suppose, man, right? I
land of the
guess we
free, huh?
free.
Yo, the simple question is, has things really changed? Right? And I know that really depends on things, right? Like the way you can answer that, it probably you would say it depends, right? But Mo, when you think about fundamentally, there's probably a lot of things that are like, do you think there's things that are the same or things
Things have
that are
changed for sure. No, things have
yeah,
changed,
yeah.
but I'm not quite sure things have evolved. All right, does
Okay,
that make
that's
sense?
good.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, I like this.
So,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I mean, they've and the reason that I say is like we're okay, let's say we're not in a monarchy, right? Like we don't have a king or a queen, so to speak.
Mhm.
We are able to get paid for our labor, right? We're technically not slaves, right? Like, so it's almost like those limitations are there in a different kind of way. Like when you really break it
Mhm.
down, you're like, yo, like I'm still like living check to check, right? Like it's not as prosperous as it seems.
Yeah,
The one thing that I could say is like right now our country is volatile, right? And but
it's crazy. That's why
it's
you
hard
lost
to
the
express.
track of thought.
It's hard
Yeah.
to express because I don't want to like offend anybody either, right? Like we've made a lot of progress, but I guess I'll just say my personal opinion. My personal opinion is that we're limited by the system, right? Like the way they tax us, the way they raise the prices, the way they move the money around, the way everything that we live in through right now. It's just different, but they're still in control. Like whoever actually is well
Yep.
off, right? Like they through their
Yep.
investments, through their influence, through their whatever, they control what's going on. You know what I mean? And so
I mean,
have things
there
evolved? No.
there are I guess when you look at like life expectancy, right? When you look at like I don't know things like slavery being abolished, right? There are some things that
But
happens, right? But
so that's what
I
I'm
know what
saying.
you
It's
about.
like
I know what you think about. Like, is it
they keep
really?
gaming us, right? Like so like when
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
when we figure something out,
yeah.
they do something else, right?
Correct. Yes.
And so I
Yes.
feel like we're in that cycle right now, but I feel like we get so much information because of the internet and everything that we have a chance to make things different, I think. But we have to get a certain level of participation from like people in the world, right? To really make a change.
Yeah.
And I know it feels impossible because like the majority of us don't work in government. We're not people who sit in certain rooms that can influence decisions, but there's more of us than them, right? Like that's the bottom line. There's more of us than them.
I think before we get off this, I think a good interesting thing to think about is like, what if somebody from, well, I don't know why I'm doing this. What if somebody from 1776 came into 2026? How would you think they feel, bro? Like that.
They would say some shit like, yo, how much are they taxing y'all? Nah. And you could be
Man,
like, yo, but we got this and we got that. And that person from that timeline is going to be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
but none of that is yours. Nigga, go ahead and don't pay your taxes on your mortgage.
Read
On your
the
property.
words. It's like, read the words. It's in there clearly.
It's in there, bro. Like,
it's just like who was it? Frederick Douglass. He wrote a speech of some sort about what I think what the Constitution meant to slaves, or free
yo,
slaves
you
or
know that
ex-slaves.
one, like, because in that time they didn't think of us as people. They thought of us as property. When we got the Constitution and it said like, when you're born with God-given
Right.
rights. Like you're a
Right.
human being. You're not a baby jaguar. You're not like a dog. You're not a cat, right? Like you're a
Right.
human being. And so you have certain rights just because you were lucky enough to come into this universe as a human being. You know what I mean? Like, and these people don't want, over time, they don't want to respect that. What you mean human being? Like, y'all ain't royalty, right? Or whatever.
Yo.
This shit is crazy.
I saw something that actually said like the newspapers back then were way harsher than social media today. So I'm curious to understand. Well, definitely. Now that you think about it, right? All these different documentations and the way they were written, right? Like I could see that.
The papers was actually, they were journalists. The thing is that now social media, not there's going to be a way smaller number of people who are reporting from like first sources type shit. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, this is something we talked about last conversation, where it's like, this is why life feels like it's a bit faster, right? Because we're getting news like hotcakes. Like, and back in the day, it took them weeks or a couple days to get like a few different things at once. You know what I mean? And it probably wasn't even a lot. They probably were getting like 2 things every 2 days or something like that. So.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it was cutting edge. It was cutting edge when you had like a morning edition and you had like your evening edition of paper, right? Like people were like, oh, fresh news. What's going on? What happened today, right? Like before you even crazy.
Well, 250. Let's see what continues to happen.
Yo, listen, we set the record, okay, for the fireworks. We out here flexing.
I ain't messing
Nobody attended the Great America Fair.
Set the record for fireworks. What is this dude talking about? Man.
You ain't know about that?
Man. No, you said that. That's around your town. That's around your skirts over there, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's your country.
I know they had Will Smith. I know they had Will Smith summer in Philly.
No.
They had.
Oh, in Philly?
They had him. Yeah, they had him performing
Last time
he
came out, it was terrible.
Shout out to State P. They had State P out there.
Stop. For real?
I'm dead ass. Freeway and the boys. Beanie Siegel. They did What We Do. I saw a clip.
Yo, did you see my fault? Now that you mentioned them real quick, yo, you saw that did a letter to Jay?
Come on.
All right, my fault. I'm just saying.
We're not doing that.
I'm just saying, yo.
We talk about that after this. Talk about after. Yeah. I forgot what you was looking up, man. now that you got me, like,
yeah, I'm looking up that the U.S. set the record for fireworks.
Yeah, the fireworks. Yo, man, I was nervous about fireworks. I just did like some fucking sparklers.
Fire safety is important, especially when it's like 100 degrees.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So, and I still
the
ran
United
the sprinkler.
States set a record for the largest fireworks display in the history on the July 4th of 2026 to celebrate the nation's 250.
Good job.
Yup.
Yo.
Winning.
250. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the U.S. World Cup, Mo. World Cup is here. It is in the elimination stages. It's looking real crazy. The games was on, right? 4th of July weekend as well. It was a lot of, fire stuff,
The French was
competition.
playing over there by the Liberty Bell.
They was killing it.
They won. They won.
Yeah, I watched that game. That was fire. Who else?
The man Mbappe wasn't having it.
Morocco,
like,
was it? Yeah, Morocco played Canada, right? I think so. That was a good game. Morocco did their thing. Just today, Portugal lost to Spain. Yeah. US lost.
No.
And then of course, Trumpito wants to be in controversy. Acts like he called up FIFA. Yeah, I tried to get the appeal. Come on, fam.
I mean, he got
you guys. Yeah, but still, man, fuck all that, man. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Just let it go, B.
Bro. You know he takes credit for everything, man.
He glazes himself. It's so bad.
Absolutely,
it's so bad.
Your man is out here to master glazer.
80 years old, glazing yourself is crazy. It's outrageous. It's diabolical. All right, anyway,
it is
World Cup, Mo.
That's what we dealing with. Yo, the World Cup. Listen, let me tell you something. I got newfound respect for soccer. All right, like I coach the girls and all that, but yo, listen. I'm glad. I like that they call fouls and shit like that in basketball. All right, like shit is out of control. Now that I got to, because listen, in the past World Cup, it's like what's in my time zone,
crazy.
right? Like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I might catch it. I'm gonna catch it later.
Right.
You can't. But now since they all been in our time zones, I've been watching like all of this. It's like every day. It's been great. But yo, hell no. Nah. This shit is like, yo, soccer is like, yo, no blood, no foul. What you talking about?
Yo,
I ain't step on you.
Feel like
I ain't step on you. What are you talking about? I ain't step on you.
I felt like
yo,
I was
ref,
watching
you bugging out, ref. The way they
next level type
ref,
shit. Yo,
bro, you know how many T's I would have
shit.
got? You know how many ejections you would have gotten?
Yo, that
everybody's
shit was
like Kevin
level.
Garnett.
Everybody.
They just yelling at him, bro. And yo, y'all want to talk about flopping? Nah, bro.
There we
These
go.
cats
there
got
we
it
go.
in the bag, nigga. Like,
there
go grab the Oscar.
Yo,
they be like, yo, you saw Mbappe? He was like this, and Buddy hit him, right?
He got hit a few times.
Yo, he got hit in his...
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, hold on. I'll get the videotape. He was like, boom, he got hit right there. He was like, my chest.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, bro.
But in his defense, he did get clipped.
He did get chopped, though. I ain't gonna lie.
And his man got, like, later in the game, that's how they got the PK, is because they tripped him up. But it was crazy violation.
But he was
like, the replay, you see... When you see... But you saw his move before he got hurt?
Yo, his move was
gangster.
Before
they tripped, he was like surfing.
See, he would have not... Listen, he would have not gotten tripped up if he ain't mess him up so bad in the first go-round. It's like they got mad.
Yeah,
it was like, nah,
mad.
They was just like, we just going... They ain't even care it was in the box.
Bro, I seen some crazy plays. They was just elbowing right in the stomach, all type of crazy shit.
Yo, listen,
I was
all
like,
I gotta say is...
Get down.
I'm just gonna say this about our president speaking up for our club during this FIFA. I'm gonna just say this once.
He's off that.
Yo, if they didn't eject Messi, okay, and then if they didn't eject him because he clearly did it, they can't do it to our guy. All right, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but he was able to play, so the appeal worked.
He was able to play, but I hope that we have some 12-year-olds right now that's really excelling in soccer and are going to be ready, for the next one in 2030. That's what I'm hoping.
But
they'll be like 18 by that time, right? Right. Something like that. 16, 17, whatever. We need like one 17-year-old phenom, right?
Yo.
And then, we almost there, yo. We almost there.
Yo, so something interesting. I'm going to try to look this up now. But you know how people always be like, yo, it's not soccer, it's football. Right?
Yeah, clearly.
From what I understand, and I need to confirm this, but the origin of the sport, the original name is actually soccer. Did you know this, Mo? But I need to confirm this.
Are you trying to make me go? See, now you're going to make me go down a rabbit hole.
That's
so
what
the
I'm
first
saying.
question is like, when did soccer start? Right? And that's just me talking as an American. I could phrase it in Spanish too. ¿Cuándo empezó el fútbol? Right? Like, when did football start? If it says some funny shit like it was started by an Englishman, then I'm gonna say it's probably football.
Yo, peep game. It says the sport what we know today originated in England.
Did I just say that?
Yo, hold up, hold up, hold up.
And you know what? I would believe that the Englishman would call it football because I'm going to hit this ball with my foot.
Check it. I got more Mac than Craig. Yo, where did the name soccer come from?
Now that is the better question.
Here we go, y'all. This is GPT, my shit, my man. All right, so many
That's my boy.
many people think Americans invented the word soccer. See?
Because we're the only ones who use it.
But actually, it came from England.
So why don't they use it in England?
Here's how. And I love my UK people. I just, I just try to mess with y'all because they are like, this is preposterous soccer. You always coming at us and shit. Like, we saying the wrong shit. We just didn't get the memo when you changed it. All right, so it says the official name was Association Football. Oxford University students liked shortening words and adding Association became assoc, then soccer, or whatever the hell. Then it went to soccer. So like picture soccer with AS at the front. Then it went to soccer.
I see what you're saying. Association. So they took the AS part of the they took the AS out and kind of kept the sock. Yeah.
And so a similar example would be rugby football became rugger, because that's what they did, right? So okay, why does the U.S. call it soccer?
Because we like to associate ourselves, fancy ourselves to be intellectual people. So if Oxford says soccer, then America says soccer.
Hey, mess with you. You funny dude. When the sport became popular in the United States, the name football was already associated with what became American football.
Yeah, okay.
To avoid confusion, Americans kept using soccer, while most of the world eventually dropped the nickname and simply, you said it. So there you go. So, but we know the oranges now, folks.
Origins or oranges? Origins?
Yeah, I said orange. Shut up. Yo, this my fault. Don't make fun of the way I say stuff.
No, my fault.
This that's
I just had to real quick. You got me earlier.
You know what I mean?
You got me earlier.
Soccer,
so
you acting like you acting funny style now. Don't do that.
Nah.
All right. I thought that was interesting. Just to go over.
To avoid confusion. The same way to avoid confusion, we don't use the metric system, but the rest of the world does.
But yeah, you're absolutely right.
We're elitists over here, all right? We do shit our way. Dude. You heard Frank Sinatra.
This guy is funny. I did it my way. Yo, shout out to New York, Frank Sinatra, classic.
New York, so nice. They named it twice. Let's go.
We gotta stop. Yo,
the city don't sleep.
Nah, so pivoting to something else, going into more of like science area, there are reports that back to science. So there's been changes in federal science funding. So I believe they're making cuts. So there's budget cuts to specific organizations like NASA, right? NIH, which I need to figure out what that is.
National Institute of Health. That's where Fauci was basically. Yo, look. Basically, what happened is, man.
He about to
there's
go.
A lot
okay,
of
can I
bad things?
Can I say the others?
Go ahead.
NOAA. Do you know which one that is? NOAA.
NOAA. Yeah, I think it's the NOAA National Oceanic or something.
Oh, there you go. And then NSF. So these are all the weather
National
things.
Oceanic
Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy.
NASA, right? So you said NASA, right? NASA.
I did say NASA. I did.
You said the Institution of Health, right? National Institute of Health.
I sure did.
You said NOAA, NOAA, right? And so we might as well like add the FDA, right? And the SEC, because like everybody just making money out here off of coins and crypto and shit, right? That's what they saying. Yeah, let's just blow up the whole government. Yeah, I was being facetious. Don't get me in trouble. That was a joke, right? Like I don't need nobody knocking at my door
So so the other thing on top of that, so because there's more, so there's a declining international scientific collaboration. So there is it's less about science, scientists no longer wanting
Purposely making us dumber.
to work together. It's more about growing political, economic, and security barriers, making collaboration more difficult. So it's more about the barriers that are. So it's not really you and I, like if we were scientists wanting to get together, but it's barriers, which is interesting because we're able to do things virtually, right? But I guess that messes things up, right? Because if you're a scientist, you probably want to be working with each
Yeah, it'd be
other
best to work.
you know, in the same
Sure.
location, yeah. So that makes total
Sure.
sense because you wanna do that type of work together, and when you think about, like, all these, like, visa, you know, things happening and stuff, that could make things difficult, right?
Yeah, maybe they're just allocating resources to explore the Antarctic, right? Like that seems to be the hot topic of the internet right now.
So it says Mo, it says increased geopolitical tensions between major powers, especially US and China, tougher visa immigration policies affecting students and researchers, which is kind of what we just went through, national security concerns over sensitive technologies such as artificial intelligence, quantum computing, semiconductors, biotechnology, and aerospace, which are all these major things that we are talking about. And you know, this could be a part of those budget cuts that we're saying, right? So it's like it says budget cuts and uncertainty at research agencies that fund international projects. So that could be, you know, part of their budget could be getting these people together, right?
Yeah. I know that
So
there's a lot of distaste for the profiteering that the president has carried on with, that they recently disclosed. And
good.
but cause he the one pushing the buttons on all this, right? Like the cutting of the funding and all of this.
Yeah.
Listen, this nigga's here to destroy all this, yo. Like I don't know what the end game is, bro, but he's out here taking money away from. I mean, it all started once upon a time with Elon Musk and Doge and USAID, right? And like shutting that funding down. And ever since that event, bro, it's been a whole bunch of like defunding.
I mean,
So I don't know. Maybe America's broke. Maybe, just maybe, we actually don't fucking have the money. Like, and so what are we supposed to do to pay our, whatever, $1 billion a day interest is fucking crazy, whatever the number is.
yeah.
You know what? Here, let me pull it up.
But here's the obvious, like you just mentioned, like here are the obvious things that require, right, these type of collaborations. Like it could help, right, with breakthroughs
We
and
should be
such.
sharing because what's happened is like nobody's working together to like make a more beautiful world, right? Like it's almost like everybody's just working to have the best weapons, make the most money, have the prettiest bitches. I don't know, right? Like
Yo, and
we
exactly.
got
Everything you just said has nothing to do with what we actually need. So, developing vaccines, climate change research, space exploration, cancer research, you know, energy, artificial intelligence, like these are all science related things and that are engines for us, right? Like to drive and it's not the bullshit like you said, you know? So, it's very annoying, man. I don't understand you know, and then they think that we need to keep our composure through all of this. Like, fuck out of here. Sometimes you just got to
no,
give a
I
fuck
mean,
out of here. You know what I mean?
yeah. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing how like chill we are, right? Like let's just try to wait them out.
Yeah.
But in
No,
the
I think it's
meantime,
it's
bro,
just
like but
yeah.
in the
I think
meantime, there's all these things that are actually happening, right? Like they
yeah.
are like, remember when I spazzed about these people don't really work for us? Like, yeah, they still don't come back. They come back on the 13th or something like that
Oh my goodness.
in Congress. Like, bro, all of us are back to work on Monday. These niggas is like, nah, we need like a whole nother week. And people would say, no, well, they're not in DC, but they're back home working with their constituents. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm sure they're doing everything that the constituents wants once they arrive here in Washington.
Hmm.
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. But
I forgot what you
yeah,
were looking
man.
up, Mo.
Well, I don't know, man. Like, look, I want to be upset for NASA, but I'm like, bro, what? Like, why can't I get a feed of like what's going on? Like, why this whole Artemis shit seems so shaky? Like,
You
What's
know
up?
what's you know what's weird? I don't even wanna go too deep into this, but, I downloaded an app I didn't know about. It's called Skyview, and
Okay.
pretty much what you could do there, you could see we talked
Like
about,
line
like,
up the constellations.
with the constellations, but you could also see when the space station is passing as well, and then you can see a planet. I didn't know planets are visual, and maybe I'm just, right, ignorant to all of this, right? But I didn't know that technically you may think as a bright star, but chances are that might be a planet that you see.
It could be a planet. Yeah. I
Yeah.
believe you.
So, you could see Saturn, you could see Venus, I think, and a couple others. Yeah. I gotta show it to you. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy, bro. It's kind of sick. But anyway,
Yeah, that's dope. I can't wait to see it.
last thing I wanted to mention is on the scientific tip again. Pause.
I thought you was
The
gonna say
impact.
Scientology. I was like, I don't want to talk about religion right now.
Nah. AI's impact on all of this, right? So on scientific publishing specifically. Now
So I
you're
feel
probably
like
like,
AI.
what do you mean by that? You're probably like, what do you mean, right? What is
I
your
mean, I
thoughts when
feel
I
like
say that initially?
of course AI is gonna be challenging a lot of things that we once thought to be true, or like that we accepted, right, as truth. AI is gonna have a heavy it's scary because if AI just want to please you, you're gonna be misinformed thinking that you know what you're talking about. There's so many stories out there already of people using AI to a T and not realizing that like AI is hallucinating on them, right? It's not giving them the right information. And I think that's what's going to happen here. There's going to be conflicting information coming out of like different AI models, and we're going to have to figure out what's real and what's fake, man.
But they have to. I believe they have to make sure that they disclose if they utilize, like, if somebody's utilizing AI for their journal, right? Those type of things, publication. They do have
See,
to make sure that they indicate, how they utilized it, right?
yeah.
So,
Eventually, no, I'm not
but
even going
like
to
you
speak that into
said, but like
existence.
you said, more fake or low quality, right? Or what is it gonna be? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I
so.
mean, there's going to be, right now, there's people who are arguing that like physics is broken. The way we understand it is not really how it works, right? Like, and that's that. When you get into those realms, this has been a science heavy podcast, but when you get into those realms, man, that's when you're talking about all the funny stuff, right? Like the back, what is it called? The back room. You see that
The
joint?
back rooms be crazy.
Yeah.
I seen half of it. But
But that's when you get into all these like weird situations, right?
yeah.
When you messing with like reality and how
Yeah.
we perceive it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But yeah, even a simple thing like peer reviewing, like people are going to probably lean towards the AI reviewing their shit before they go to peers now. And so, but the thing is, when you're dealing with science, like you got this are like most things, there's a huge responsibility when it comes to this specific realm, right? Like you can't become fully. I hope not, because this is a area full of super highly intelligent people. You would think that they wouldn't become so independent on the AI, right? I don't know. Hopefully.
well, no, it's just like anything, bro. Like you once played basketball every day, so your jump shot was better back then, right? If you go to take jump shots now, oh wow, see, uncalled for, uncalled for.
Fuck,
But
my
if, but
fault, my
if,
fault.
but my whole point is like, if just like anything, if you don't work out, you won't be strong. If you don't read, you'll just forget, right? Like,
Facts,
and
facts, facts.
so we cannot allow our scientists to become common people, meaning like people who just use AI and like are lazy and don't do like the. I don't want to say lazy, but you know what I'm saying, right? Like it takes a certain kind of like commitment to be a PhD, to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so we
No,
don't
you're right.
want those people to lose that muscle, right? Like
Yeah,
we still
no,
need those
factual.
people to be brilliant.
Just take a look. It's in a book. It reading rainbow.
AI, it doesn't
I don't know why I did that.
AI
My
is not
fault, man.
creative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, I know. Yeah,
At least not yet.
exactly.
At least not yet. At least not yet, right?
Yo,
AI
it's
is
a
not
thought
creative.
partner. It's a thought partner. Like we said this
It just
before. Like
renders. It renders
yeah,
prompts. Like I don't
exactly.
know how to tell you, people. Like
It's like
you
what I send
just
you. I send you the two lists, right? The prompts that you should be feeding AI and
yeah,
the
that was
prompts that
dope.
you
Right,
shouldn't.
right,
Right? You know what I'm
right.
saying?
I'm definitely consistently giving it the ones that it shouldn't, but I'm working on it.
No, I'm absolutely the same boat. Like I was like, damn, I'm definitely doing like 3 of these, but at least there's some that I'm not. So I was like, I'm getting somewhere. You know what I mean? So, but anyway,
Right.
get with it. Get with it. Peace.
Don't fear the